Hey everyone, this is E-commerce Success Secrets here with another video. This one covering a topic that such a large percentage of people that are starting out with a Shopify store struggle with. This problem is finding a winning product to sell on your store. If you have a winning product, that's a huge portion of the battle won right there. You could do all of the tactical selling that you want, but if you have a product that people just don't want, you won't sell nearly as much. Now, I'm going to preface this with the fact that you need to test many different products. You can and should use these strategies I'm about to give you, but you will then have to test these products that you find. You can't just expect to put something up and have it sell. This takes a long time, and that's where a lot of people fail. Anyway, on to the first strategy. Now, this one is pretty obvious, as it's simply just searching through Aliexpress. Aliexpress is where most, if not all, dropshippers source their products from, as it's such a huge, diverse website with many different kinds of products. Here's the strategy that I use to find my products. First, I need to think about what it is that I want to sell. What's my niche, and what's a nice idea for an item within that niche to sell? So, for the sake of this video, I'm going to say my niche is survival. So I'm going to go ahead and just search survival right here. Now, the best thing to do from here is refine searches by orders, which will put the most popular items at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and click that right there. So these items can be the most popular because they're drop shipped a lot, very popular amongst normal shoppers, or a good mix of both. So here we have quite a few orders. Now you can see this little box come up. Some search results may have been omitted that are unrelated to your keywords. If you want to view all results, click here. You generally want to click this. Usually they're not omitting bad searches, so just click that, and there we go. We're going to get the most popular items in relation to survival. So I'm just going to look through here, and let's just go with this parachute cord and see how this looks. So as you can see, it has 11,000 votes, 9,000 orders, 4.9 stars. This looks like a very, very good item. Free shipping to the United States. One thing you do want to check, I have a mouse over browser extension, so it sometimes glitches out, is go into shipping and see if they have ePacket. This is the only shipping that you're going to want to use because it's very fast in relation to that is my alarm. Because it is very fast in relation to the other shipping methods that are provided. It does cost a little bit, $2 as opposed to free, but it cuts the time in half, so why would you not want to use that? So scrolling through, got some great colors here. Looks like a very well put together listing, and once again, feedback looks phenomenal. So this is a great item. Now, you can check, and this is a fun little thing that I haven't seen anybody else mention this, but I utilize this. You want to scroll all the way down to the bottom until you get to this transaction history right here. So once you're in this transaction history, you can see if this item is being drop shipped. Now, if right here, we have the customer names of the people that are ordering it. And if you see people, this is a very popular item, so I'm sure it's being drop shipped, but it's going to be interfered with by a lot of just normal orders. But if you see a lot of the same name appearing, like say this guy right here, E star star star, E star star star, from the same exact place, and you see that 5, 6, 7 times in a row, like consistently, that is more than likely a drop shipper. And if it is a drop shipper, that is actually pretty good, because that means that it's being drop shipped already. Like right here, I think this might be a drop shipper because there's 4 of them in a row that are just one piece ordered together, so that means he was probably going through and fulfilling orders at that time. So if it is being drop shipped, then it's a pretty safe bet to jump in on the trend too, because it proves that it already sells well under the drop shipping method. Now, if it isn't being drop shipped, that doesn't mean that it won't sell. It just means that you're early in the game. Generally, the items at the top when ranked by orders are very popular for a good reason, such as their quality and style. Also, if they're at the top, that shows that people are interested in the product, so that's a little bit of unease going away right there. Now, if you want to get a little bit wild, what we can do, and what I really like to do, and that I don't see a lot of people doing, is going to not only the first page, not only the second page, pretty damn far. Now, I like to go incrementally because you could miss a great item on page 3 if you just skip all the way over here. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go to page 20. Right, so this is very far into it. The items here, actually, survival's it's actually a really good niche in terms of diversity of products and popularity of them. So I'm on 20. I'm just going to get to 40. Let's see if I can make a good point right here. Okay. So with these items, you can notice they've definitely got a lot less orders. The number one had like 10,000. This one has 32. So I'm just going to go ahead and find, let's say, these pens, right? 32 orders. And generally you'd be like, oh, there's only 32 orders. That's, I don't really trust this. However, that does not mean that it's bad. First of all, we're going to go to it. We're going to look at the votes. Once again, very, very high rating. Even though it doesn't have that many orders, it's still pretty good. We're going to scroll down here, just look at the listing in general. Looks like it has a lot of information, some pretty good pictures. Looks like a really good product. So this would not actually be a bad idea to sell. Now, one other thing that you want to look at, is it being drop shipped? I always just like to look at that. I don't think so. There are some repeats, but that just might be the same person buying it a few times. But the most important thing after shipping that you want to look at is the store itself. Now, a store can be phenomenal, have thousands and thousands of transactions, fantastic ratings, but still have items that don't sell that well, and you might have just happened to stumble across one of them. Is this one of them? Let's go ahead and mouse over. Probably not. So this store is it has less than 10 ratings, and it opened about a year ago without many transactions. If we just click on it and look at what they have going, taking a little while to load. It looks okay. Of course, you'd want to go through and is this the same? This is the same seller. Has a lot of orders. Okay, this might be a little messed up for them. Anyway, I digress. Definitely just do some research on the seller. If they are reputable, like this one is right here, I guess don't trust this information right here. Usually it's fine. Then you should be fine to buy that item, even if it doesn't have a lot of purchases or reviews, because the seller just may not sell a lot of those, but still be very, very reputable, make good products. That's just not a hit product. So, all right. You've mastered Aliexpress. So what if you don't want to put in that much work into finding an item? So you can do this great trick with Google to find competitor stores in your niche and see what they're selling. So before I get any further, a quick thing you can do is go to Aliexpress, and I'm going to go ahead and once again search for survival and go to the top orders. Go here and say I'm like, okay, I want to sell this thing, this multi-tool. So I go ahead and click on it. Here's an item right here. It is kind of annoying. I think what we can do now, okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to go down into the product details, find a good picture of the item. Generally, the first one's pretty good because that's probably the highest chance that someone's going to use this. Right click on it and click on search Google for image. I don't know if this is only a Chrome thing, but I'm not sure. Anyway, once you do this, it'll show all the times that this image is used on the internet, which will then show you times that it's used in your competitors' stores or just anywhere. You can see if it's selling on Amazon. Here's one right here, Horizons Text Survival Gear. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this. Oh, that was the site map. That's kind of weird. All right. Anyway, Survival 300. We'll go right here. And I believe, yes, there we go. You can see they're selling this item 1 cent I think they're doing a free plus shipping type deal right here. But as you can see, they're selling it. They've got a nice description for it. You can see exactly how they're selling it. And this is a really quick, easy way to find out if other people are selling this item. Of course, now they can edit the image a little bit or use different images and it won't come up. So this isn't going to be entirely accurate with how many people are utilizing this item or the item that you want in their store. However, it gets you a very good ballpark. I know I've personally used this and found several competitor stores. Now, the original thing that I was going to mention, this was kind of a last second thought, was something really, really cool that you can do. So you can go up to the top bar and you type this in. You go site.myshopify.com, and this is going to be all Shopify stores, and you can go ahead and type in any niche you want. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and type in survival and hit enter. Now what this is going to do is bring up all Shopify stores under the theme of survival. Obviously not all of them, but a hell of a lot of them. So we're going to go ahead and go to this first one right here, readymanstore.myshopify.com. See what we've got. Boom, there we go. This is a store in the survival niche on the Shopify platform, more than likely drop shipping. They may also actually order these products and sell them themselves. It's actually a really well made website, good for them. But you can look around, see what they're doing, see if they have any products that you can drop ship. And this cool thing, sorry, my college internet is absolutely destroying me right now. That is minorly annoying. What you can do is, these are definitely custom made. Wow, good for them. But you can reverse the Aliexpress strategy. So you can go onto here, go here, search Google for this image. And if it is on Aliexpress, it'll usually come up in the pages that include matching images. Click on that, and then you can see if it's drop shipped, how much they're getting it for, their profit margin, all of that stuff. Really a really handy tactic that you can use. So once again, that's site:myshopify.com and any niche that you want. Now, and also another really cool thing that you can do, I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste this here, is if they haven't disabled it, you can go ahead and copy this. And I need to get rid of that slash collection /all sort by best selling. Now Shopify has a best selling tab, which when you go to this, if they haven't disabled it, will take you directly to their best selling items. And in this case, it is this multi-tool thing right here, this defense tool, and it ranks it by most orders all the way down to least orders. So when you're on a competitor site, you can easily see what their highest selling items are, and you can just use that to your advantage, either copy that item exactly, get something very similar. It's fantastic. Really, the possibilities are endless with this. So finally, a quick thing that you can do is utilize Instagram influencers. In case you aren't aware, there are very popular Instagrammers in nearly every niche that you can think of. So what people do is pay these influencers to showcase their products, and dropshippers utilize this frequently. So you can utilize one of the several platforms available to find an influencer in your niche, or you can just head on over to Instagram, search for your niche, and see what comes up. Now this won't always work for every niche, as some can be hard to find an influencer that covers that general area, but it can work great for a lot of people. Personally, it's worked fantastic for my niche. I know other people it's worked great for them, so it's really just something that you have to try and see if it's good for your niche or not. So once you find an influencer, head on over to their page and look through their posts. If they define themselves as an influencer, they're going to accept money for sponsored posts. So you're more than likely going to find some sponsored posts in their post history. Once you find these sponsored posts, look at them, see what the company is that's advertising on their page, what items they're selling, and their sales strategies. Utilize all three of these things. You can copy them exactly. I know I've done this. I've gone to a page that's in my niche saw what somebody else was selling and was like, wow, that's actually a great idea. Went on Aliexpress, found the item, and started selling it, and it worked great for me. Highly recommend doing this, because if someone is using an Instagram influencer for their item, it means that they're a little bit more confident in it, other than just testing it with Facebook ads. So you should know that it can be at least a little bit successful. That's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really hope this is beneficial to you guys. I'm going to expand a bit more, I think, on the AliExpress aspect. I'm definitely going to make a few AliExpress centric videos just focusing on that, finding the right products, analyzing things. That's going to be great because AliExpress is such a fantastic website, and once you know all the little caveats, you can really get a step above the competition. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, hope this worked out well for you. If you enjoyed, subscribe for very, very frequent videos regarding e-commerce and everything in that general nature. Leave a like, comment down below any video suggestions you have at all. I'm always looking for suggestions because I love helping you guys out, and I can only think of so many topics myself. I've got a lot to do, however, I'm always accepting more right now. Finally, if you want to get started on Shopify, go ahead and click that link in the description below. That links to a 14-day free trial of Shopify where you can start your e-commerce adventure. Make sure that you use the tips that I'm giving you and any other tips that you can find online so you don't waste this 14-day trial and you can get up and going immediately. My suggestion, write out a game plan before, get it, and then immediately start executing. 2 weeks is very, very long to be able to get a store up, running, and pretty damn profitable. So have a good one, guys.